crazy. We at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win and I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Ushu Banton, I'm in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pork cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
All the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a quarter meal, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the shit low, take off the doje, take off the breaking bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits are panic, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monogamy, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, I get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they tell me my secrets say I am too real. I'm done with that.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case,
man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And he is not going to make it. They stopped him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start, less than a minute in. They're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah. I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From the 6. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And that will keep this a 12-point game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Up the middle they go. Barnes. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the lowest, 2nd and 12. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like Odie Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Taylor and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the streets start to lead the shepherd. The streets start to be aggressive. The streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class. Seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united in legion. My soul forever. I murdered my adolescence assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things. I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I hero step them and curry them like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk in much living legends. Coach Council will live forever.
Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick, so are you. Switch, mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Please treat them. She is pack, finna guarantee those back. Type of view is that on the go. It's a visionary kicking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, bend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror over soul. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun. They gon' punish me. You gon' hell, get done. Keep it blunt enough. You can't be cough drop. I might call her. You for their hell.
Tonight, and you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring up downstairs.
Beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And that will keep this a 12-point game. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless.
2 and now on first down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to air one out. And it's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and
10. Here's Fields.
And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Mom, because it'd be 3 hours when you go there.
16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Fields throwing again.
And he's got it. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a receiver in motion left. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Here's Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great play there.
there to make the grab. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Down to him. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oluwarie. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity to release this team.
We'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Man open, here's Jones. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, here's Fields. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To try again after the sack. Tua. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point up and good by Sanders. These guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Fields on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears. Velus Jones, 62 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'll be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnes, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Dolphins still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams that while all teams talk about starting fast, that's like, topic one, this team never has. That's been an issue for them all season long. And because of that,
the blitz coming, and down he goes. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
In this case, from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start with the option. And now the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They won't be out there.
Just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. And looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. When sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a Warrior. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. And now zaps right back in the other. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the game pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Jones now in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept him out of the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
But from left side, taken in by Kmet. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Fields dancing to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Khalil Mack, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 71 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes. And here he'll get it down to 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tua to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Off-play action, Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss. And another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On play action, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown! Velus Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now this time, too, is going to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Johnson blitzing from the secondary and picking up the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Beatty, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just picked up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught.
How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against us.
And partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talked about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they have taken the lead. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, they run it here. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 4th down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
What'd you say? Oh, you called a time. Oh, okay. I ain't know that you called a timeout. I got you.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And what the world, never going to fake it. And this is caught. The 20. 10. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very... He's got a man, complete! And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Tua on the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So 3 points there, and that helps an inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Red, cycle. Yellow.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And the tight end goes in motion left. The tight end in motion right. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now they'll run on the draw. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best team.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Tagovailoa
finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Chicago, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you dare look in the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step back. same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Okay, break.
Throwing to start the drive. Jeffers, and Thomas has it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Texans hit 5-10 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jeffers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jeffers gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it runs up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Let's go now. Check pass, check pass.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run for it with Harris. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darren Waller halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Barkley inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a... That's it.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jeffers. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
70, hot 70. Raffle 80.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No. 19 light.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught at the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Off play action. Jeffers trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 3. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Texans 17. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
If partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers extend their lead yet again. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From way up at the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
He's got a man, complete. 30, past the 20, 10.
And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 91 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They'll go with the keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 3rd down, Jeffers.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They're going to try and throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Texans 17.
Let's go now.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 37. Off the play fake. Jeffers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jeffers. And Cooks has it over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Jeffers. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Texans. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 3rd down, Jeffers. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. throw. Jeffers, and the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And now here is another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on,
oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
60 average, 60 average. Trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Chargers.
Now back to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
To throw from his end zone, Jeffers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw from his end zone, Jeffers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
In motion left goes Cooks. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go through with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Fool from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, stole my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the side by my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down.